Okay, good day, ladies and gentlemen. We are delighted to have you with us today. Today's market analysis from Colibri traders. So we have some changes. Maybe you have noticed already that. So I switched to my 34-inch screen. So we will try to open the terminal to make the real trading today, to open the deals, to see some setups in the real life, and they make some very short brief review of the Bitcoin and Ethereum situation, and after we will repeat the lesson about how to set up the trading terminal and open the real levels too of the real coins, and try to together open some deals and to try to gain some profit from today's briefing. We do not have the briefing in Monday. The root cause was the technical difficulties from my side. Sorry for that, but I think a lot of things, interesting things, occurs during the weekends and especially these days. And let's see what we have on the market. I hope you see everything right now, because I check double time also in my mobile phone that everything is visible. So let me close the terminal chart and let's look on the daily chart of the Bitcoin. Okay, it's not still some mess, and here we see some consolidation zone right now if we will look at the daily chart. So it's better to open the 15-minute chart to see the more detail what occurs during these days. In the last meeting we set this high like a potential setup for the breakthrough of this high on the Bitcoin, but Bitcoin once again make a second testing of this high, once again joined the demand zone here, so there's a lot of sales on that zone and before this level, and we see that local descending trend. I'm talking about this situation. Then we have very small, very short consolidation without any good activity on that period. Then once again we are testing the demand zone, once again the small consolidation, and once again the price was reversed very actively by the short sellers, and then we see that the volumes on the Bitcoin is gradually decreased, so there was no interest on that area. Let me show you what I mean. So I mean this period, so there are no volatility, there are no volumes here, no interest from the buyers and the sellers, so the traders don't know what to do, what to expect from the Bitcoin. The Ethereum grid index once again decreased, and this is an issue from that situation. And then somebody start to remove the position on the Bitcoin of that zone. This kind of choppy chart on that period. We set the new low here, daily low, then make once again attempt to break the 89,200. We a little bit consolidate above this level, but once again with a huge impulse, huge momentum, the price once again was reversed and the short sellers are winning this game, and once again we are staying for some time in this consolidation zone. After the Bitcoin shows some kind of that he's still alive, so we see with some very how to say it correctly, the bounce, the not very effective bounce from that zone, not very active bounce, but anyway we see some kind of accumulation from here. There's a lot of sellers I think open the short positions in that zone, and at that zone, of course. And after that, we see today the very active short squeeze for a few minutes. So let's open the 1 minute chart to see how it was. So a lot of guys was dropped from squeezed from their position, from the short positions. Maybe somebody was liquidated. Definitely some of the traders was liquidated, which are using the high leverages, and then the price is staying for sometimes for some minutes and then back again. Of course, you will see, you have noticed probably here that the volumes at that zone was quite high, so a lot of the money, a lot of the turnover of the money is being involved in this liquidation process, in this short squeeze. What do we see, or what we can find interesting on the next Bitcoin steps? Still, a few times we tried to update our highs, but not succeed. There was a first attempt, then it was a second attempt, fourth attempt, and then it was the fifth attempt. So all time we make the fake out after the breaking the new high, and from the time to time, so the price was reversed. But still we have the quite interesting situation that we have our lower low on the Bitcoin on the level 80,600. So I think there some liquidity exists here, and it will be, I think, logically that Bitcoin, if we want to continue to our growth, future growth, so probably we should gather some liquidity on that place. So my expectations, so that we are not testing our lows for a long time. Is already, how much time was passed from that time? We have 26 days and 7 hours. This level was not updated, and if we count that this is a kind of general flat on the Bitcoin, so it's time to update this low on that level. So maybe it will be good situation trying to trade the breakdown of the Bitcoin. Very short breakdown to count this. We will have the good impulse, good momentum on that zone. But after that, we should see what the traders and big fellas will do after the breaking of the low. So my expectation, this is only the expectation. This is not the trading setup. Of course, you should not open the position here and set the stop here. Of course, this is not right attitude to the trading. So when the Bitcoin will come and approach to this level, only after that we should seriously think about to trade the Bitcoin, to trade the breakdown on the Bitcoin, and do not try to open the position because we're right now on the middle, on this big consolidation zone that already have the 26 days, and it's better to wait while Bitcoin will update this zone or this zone. But my opinion that we should come here and trying to squeeze and gather some liquidity before we will continue our upward movement, if it will be, because some traders or some specialists, I believe that Bitcoin will continue their grow, but somebody is not. Or maybe we will be in that big flat for a more long period, and so I don't know really what we can expect. This support zone shows that its power. So few times the price is bounced from that zone, but let's see what Bitcoin will do after we break this zone and trying to break down this level. And Ethereum here, better to do not open the daily chart because the picture will be not so clear. The 50 minutes, more or less the same situation, but the flat is more visible was here, so there's some liquidity was on the above this high. So let's set it like that. So we have the high here. So definitely on the Ethereum, because a lot of traders said that more interest was gathered above this level, and of course there's a lot of liquidity was on that level, and this volume spikes here confirm this opinion. So a lot of the guys, a lot of the fellas trading on that zone, somebody is open the shorts, somebody opened the longs, and right now we see this kind of manipulation when we get the liquidity from above and get the liquidity from bottom. And let's see what Ethereum will continue to do. So the nearest level will be here, and maybe I think it's logically we should set this level and to control the situation. Okay, what we can remove? I think this zone, because we have a lot of the zones here, a lot of the levels here. Maybe some of them we should delete. I think this level, it confirmed that there exists some interest on that level, on 3,145, but for the trading it's not valid. And I think this level we should delete, because there's a lot of the mess here. This trend line, we expect that we will see some reaction. There was some reaction, but not exactly what I expect. So I would delete this to do not create the mess. If we will build a new one, I think better to do not do that. Better keep it like it is, and to do not create a lot of the lines, a lot of zones that will create some misunderstanding while we open the chart. On the Bitcoin, what we can delete, maybe this is not valid anymore. I think this not valid anymore. This law is not valid. I think better to delete this level, to forget about that. This local support is not, didn't have any impact. This level also didn't have any impact on the current situation. And maybe we can keep it like it is. So we have the big trend line, with it quite good visible on the 1 hour chart. So this is called counter trend line, and that could give for us some understanding. So how Bitcoin will react with that. This trend line is not valid, I think, anymore. So Bitcoin is chopping it. Maybe we can delete, but okay, let's keep it for some times. But we see that this our general big from the trend line from the past that we create on the one day chart, so shows some power. So I'm talking about this line. So let's maybe set it like 2 pixel and open the 15-minute chart. So we see that Bitcoin, that the price is respecting this trend line. Maybe let's set 2 pixels, maybe 4 pixels. So a few times is Bitcoin bounce on that line, and we see some reaction. And even now, so we see that some reaction from the trend line, and so this trend line definitely will have some impact on the Bitcoin pricing for the future. But let's see. Okay, let me remind you that you have the opportunity to go through the links and to open our website, to open the Telegram group, or open the YouTube Russian channel or English channel, to be more familiar with our products and with our informational review. And of course, if you want to download our Colibri free, absolutely free Colibri terminal, so go to this link or to this link in Telegram. So today we have the updating of the Colibri terminal. So let me show you how to download and how to install and how to set up the terminal. And after that we will try to make some trades, because I think it's time. Okay, where is our Telegram group? Okay, so this is an official Telegram group from the link that you have this on a corner. So once again, if you want to translate from Russian to English, you have the opportunity to do that while you make some small changes in the settings of the Telegram. But the first group is in the first topic of this big group, so you can download the Colibri terminal. So it's quite easy. So I already did that, but okay, let me save as to the download, so I can download it once again. Then if you already have installed the Colibri terminal, I would recommend to you to go to the settings, go to the general and the export settings before you make the installation of the new version. So do you want to export the private keys? If you choose no, the keys will become view only. So okay, I will set yes, and I can export, for example, once again to the download folder with a name, some kind of Colibri. Okay, Colibri 1, 2, 3. Okay, something like that. So, and you will see that some zip file Colibri 1, 2, 3 is exist. So and after you will run the installation process, so you can choose the language immediately from Russian or English, and you can continue and proceeding. And after you install the terminal, so it will be completely new. You should go to the settings, the import setting, and after that you can choose your zip file with your preferences, with your colors, with your fonts, with your API keys here, and import it into the terminal. So I already did that. I have my Colibri ysh.zip, so I already did that before I start this broadcast, and so on. Okay, so when you install the terminal, the first thing, of course, you remember, so we should go to the connection. I already set the Binance and the futures, Binance Spot and Binance Futures connection. I set my real API keys and the secret keys to have possibility to make the trading. So let's go together and to set up all the rest. So as you remember, or you don't know, so we able to open the connection without the API keys, so we can see the level 2 of each exchanges that we have on the list while we set this and this and set this, choose this button view only, and we will see the Binance Bybit spot already in the view only mode. Let me continue with other exchanges. So I should add the futures. You see that it is quite easy, quite quickly, and very fast. Okay, the rest I prefer to have the OKX. Okay, with OKX it's much more faster than with the Bybit. Let's set up the futures connection, then let's choose the gate. This also will be interesting for us. Then the gate futures. Then I would like to see the bid get. And the bid get futures. Okay. And the last one, the KuCoin, is also some big players like to push the coin using the KuCoin to hide from all the traders their manipulations on some futures, on some coins. I mean, not the futures, but on some spot coins or the futures coins. Depend from the situation. If you will ask, why do we need all of this connection? Why we can't only the trade and open the Binance spot or Binance futures level 2 and try to trade? Of course we can do that. But if you want to see the general picture, what is going on the different exchanges, you should have the full picture of the level 2, and to make some analysis in your mind while you're trading, what is going on different exchanges. So let me explain with some example. So let me close this one. And for example, we would like to, let's choose the coin, the right coin. So let's open some screener and set up very quickly the volatility. So okay, the river coin is moving faster, so the volatility, the NATR is 3.2. So let's open the river and to see can we find the situation. So you see, there's on the Binance there's not exist this coin, but on the Binance future is we have this coin. Okay. The tabs. So we can open. Okay, maybe we will create another workspace for another coin, for example for H. Okay, where is my workspace? Okay, that's what I want to do. So now you see that we open the Binance futures, the BitGet spot BitGet futures, the Bybit futures, and the Gate futures, and the KuCoin futures. So we open this river coin on all the exchanges where we have the trade, where this coin is traded right now. Then we should set up the little bit our level 2. So from the bottom, for example, from the bottom of the level 2 to spread, I prefer to see the 1.5 or 2%. So right now we see that the step of the price is quite huge, and this only the small movement is making already the big jump on the price. So here we have this another step of the coin. We see that the right now with aggregation number 1 on the BitGet, we see that we only have from the spread, we have only the 2%. So that means that we should change the aggregation mode to see the, for example, 2% from the spread. For okay, here what we have is already on the futures. This price step is more or less the same than in Binance. Okay, for the on the Bybit, it's once again more or less the same, and this the same. So we will not update anything. We don't have to update the aggregation mode on on other exchanges, because the prices, step prices correspond to each of the exchanges. But for the spot market, we updated, so we see that we changes aggregation. Okay, not 9, let's set like 10 to the round number. Then we should a little bit, I think, change the quantity of the bits and the ask volume here. So we have 25, so let's set up the 10,000, and set the 20,000 to see that the more precisely the densities inside of this, inside of the level 2. So on the Bybit, once again, let's set up 10,000, and 20,000. Okay, on the gate, I think it's visible, but for the KuCoins, density is quite small, so you can compare the liquidity. So let's maybe increase the, maybe 25,000 will be more or less good. 25,000 is more or less good, and for the big sizes we will set the 50,000. So you can compare the liquidity of the of this coin on the different exchanges. So you see, for example, the market makers volume approximately 8,000, 10,000. On the gate, this is the in three times less. On the spot, then on the gate futures, there's I think in 2 times less, but this more or less. But we see that this more or less correspond to each other. On the Bybit, they're quite small. This only 1,000, 1,000. Here we have 4,000, so we have 4 times less on the Bybit. On the gate futures, on the KuCoin, they have the lowest liquidity here. So we have this some big sizes that could have the good impact on the price. But I think it's Bybit also is one of the leading. So Bybit, the gate is leading, and the Binance is the leading exchanges that have the impact on the price. Also, we see that on the gate is quite huge spread. It's approximately 0.29%. On the Bybit, some spread is existing at maybe 0.15%. And the lowest spread on the Binance, because the liquidity is in the maximum. If we want to open the chart, so let's open the chart from the Binance exchange. If we want to trade this coin and to see the and let's try to see what we can do. Maybe we will use the bigger scale chart. It will be more better visible to you. So we see that we break right now the local high, sorry, on that coin. And we see the time and sales is a lot of these sales bulbs right now, and we see some pressure on the bits right now. But something is retune the price back. So we make the okay. Let's see what is going on. So all this is the breaking the level and the price will come back the upward movement. Oh, this is the first breakout to catch some liquidity above this local level. So let's see. But if we want, we will see some kind of support of the side is below. You see right now it was 10,000 is a period on the Binance, and we eat it. There's no activity here, so we don't see any reason to open the chart. So we see that the cluster right now it's fulfilled by the 21,000 on that price, 2.827 with the sales, with the market sales, and once again 22,000 of the market sales on that level. 2.14, this difference 0.5%. So, and let's see what is going on in the next few minutes. So once again the aggressive buys on the time and sales. Probably it was good entry point when the price returned to this, but I lose this moment. Okay, so we continue the uprising. Okay, right now we see some density. It's not so huge, $37,000, and maybe we'll try to get the short or before. We don't see the sizes on that exchanges. So you see that somebody is hovering the price on that level. Okay, we continue the movement. Maybe we will eat the okay. I think we should eat this density. A lot of traders see the density and stand before the density, and we see the short already 1% from this density. And once again, somebody is shorting from that place, and we eat this price, eat this size. Okay, we come back, we're trying to recover. Let's see, will be enough power to come back to this density. I'm expecting, fairly said, I'm expecting that this density will be eaten by the active traders, and we make some kind of fake out above this size, and after we will return. But we see that there's traders, a lot of traders was trading this bounce from the density. This is the classical setup. Okay, maybe we can have some kind of pull back. Okay, it was interesting. Okay, so 2.8, this kind of interesting number. We see that the time and sales is a lot of the pressing of the sales. Let's wait while they exhaust it. We can, okay, maybe I didn't do that. Right now, okay, it was a good entry point that we can get bounce from this trend line. It was a good situation, I missed that. because I never trade during the real broadcast.
NAT are greater than 3.
Okay, there's some pressure, and maybe you notice that some robot after the breaking, some robot is buy off the. Okay, there's a big sales. You see that some big order is backing, and also the lava cluster is painted by the red, by the market sales. Maybe it's good sign that we can come back. We can back to the and trying to update the highs. Okay, maybe. Okay, let's try to open the. I would prefer to see that. Okay. So now we are in. Okay, no, not enough power. But let's wait. So my stop will be close to the. I think I will close the position, not expecting the touching of the trend line, but let's wait while the movement will be developed a little bit. Okay, we have some impulses, we have some tryings, but not enough power to continue the movement. Not enough activity. The time and sales is not active. I think it's better to. Let's wait for the ending of the minute. Okay, right now I think we can cover the. Oh my gosh. Okay. I have only 0.3 cents that drawing for me some profit, but I'm not able to close the position because I'm. Okay, maybe I will open the short and once again the. Okay, so right now I clear. So you see that this impulse was appeared when we have this changing of the 5 minutes. So this activity appeared on the time and sales, while we have this changing of the time frame. So all the time keep an eyes on the timing, because it's quite important thing. And okay, I'm so accurate right now, but I'm trading a little bit more aggressively because there's a lot of entry points, and if you do there's a lot of these small scalps, a lot of trades with the profit 0.3, 0.4% up to 1%. So you can imagine how much you can imagine how much deals you can do during the 1 hour and what kind of profit you can expect. So if you are actively trading, not waiting for while the good movement will appear on the coin, so you can gather the volatility moves if the coin is active. So the NATR on this coin is 2.8. This is quite good volatility. So still these densities exist in the level 2. Now we break the trend line. We can expect the bounce from this line, or we can return to our lows. Okay, somebody is holding the price on that area. Somebody is buy all this coin. Okay, it was a good entry point here, 2.84. So when you see that this deceleration of the time and sales, and we see some kind of first attempts to to come back. So if we open the position, we already can have the set the profit 0.6% if we will make the very fast tradings. Okay, once again attempt number 2, active time and sales. From that zone we see there's a lot of buy prints, but this the shorts are pressing there. It's not a good time to pull back, I think. Maybe I'm wrong, but okay, but we have this mirror level like a support. Probably it was not so bad. 2.8 was not bad level. So if we open, okay, 0.8% already bounce from that price, from that level. And let's see, there are sales on the gate, some sales on the buy bid. Okay, buy bid 2.5, so already some buys occurred. So KuCoin in that particular case, the KuCoin is not interesting for us. There's nothing, no sideways in the level 2, and also you see the Prince is not active. So I think we can easily close this exchange to do not make the mess before not in our eyes. Okay, we see the red candles right now. We see that some kind of power of the shorts. Okay, there's a lot of red prints that are, okay, so from this zone somebody or robot or some trader buy it from the 2.80. Maybe we'll try to participate this movement, and let's try to, I think we, okay, no, okay, 0. Okay, impulse, short impulse, and we get the profit. Maybe it's too early, so if I will use, for example, not the minimum order, if I will use the it's 3 or 4 times, so I would close the partially. But right now I prefer to start from the smallest amount of the size that's possible to trade, and after we can increase while we have the how to say this correctly, the confidence. I think the confidence is the right word. So while we feel the confidence in our what we are doing. I think that the guy who wants to, let's see. Okay, so there's a lot of the sizes on the, I think the guy would like to push. There's a lot of the, you see that there's a lot of them from this side also. It's a lot of the densities, a lot of the sizes. But anyway, maybe you have noticed that we have somebody who is trying to all the time buy all this coin. Okay, so you see that we just drop off, pops down very quickly, and it pops up once again. So that from that zone there's some kind of robot. You even don't notice it by your eyes, but you see that reaction at the level 2 that back our price is to that levels, to the previous level before the price is dropped very quickly, and you don't even notice on the time and sales what is going on. You just bought off all the liquidity on the level 2 and back the price to the current position. So you see that we have some power of the guy. Okay, there was good entry point. I missed it once again. Okay. I talk too much. So when you feel the power of the level 2, when you feel the power of the time and sales, even you don't see there's some kind of side is that supporting your idea, you can try to open the trades, especially while you are learning the trading process, and try to trade what you are understanding. Okay, this density that we have noticed a few minutes ago does not exist anymore, so we break the level. There's no resistance on that numbers right now, so probably there's some guy was stand. Maybe he will transfer this size above, or he spread his size on some smaller parts. But once again, the liquidity of this level 2 is very small. So if you want to open the your order in a 10,000, you can eat the level 2, and you will have the slippage. I think they're 0.4 or 0.5% easily. So there's this coin should be traded not with a big number of the coins in one set. So even you see that there's impact of the. Let's see more precisely on the time and sales. So 10,000, okay, 10,000 is moved. The price is for 0.2%. So we can see, okay, maybe you can notice 16,000 is moving the prices on 0.6%. So you very strong short right now. Do not try to catch the pullback, because it could be danger. So we can build, so we break the trend line, but not the original one, but another one. The price stands here, so some bought off activity, but the pressure of the sales, once again we see that reaction, bounce. Here some bought off, and we don't notice how it was. Okay, 13.2% is with a slippage 0.7%. I mean, sorry, $13,200 make the slippage 0.7. So somebody have the ability to move the price and back it to the highs. So after this strong short here, but generally situation is on that coin is looks not good. Which we start to trade because there was some activity, but if we will see where this coin is traded, this was very lows of the coin. So let's remove this level. Okay, we are right now trading is a little bit above the previous all-time low. This is a new all-time low, that was a previous all-time low. So when we are trying to, okay, we have this, we have here the previous high on that coin, I mean local high. We break it, and we immediately was, the price was reversed after the breaking of that. The volatility is decreased. Right now the NATR 1.8%, so the price is squeezed a little bit. and so we're expecting who will win on this fight. So nobody have the assurance who will have more power, or sales guys, or the ones with a lot of red prints. Okay, so the price is pushing downward. So we're trying to come back to recover, but once again the level 2 is pushed the price to the short. Maybe we can open the MMT. Okay, so there's yeah, we have noticed this pressing of the shorts. It's not good. There's no confidence that the price could bounce right now from that, so maybe the short will win this fight right now. What about the new 5-minute open? 55.07. So the price is staying. Okay, 10,000 sale. What we have, what we see. Let's remove this. Okay, will we see the reaction? Yes, we see the reaction. We see the reaction. But anyway, somebody shorted very actively, very aggressively this coin. Okay, maybe. Okay, so you see the densities trying to beat it. Maybe okay, maybe this time to trying to get the pullback. Ah, no. I think I'm wrong. I think I'm wrong. Yes, I'm wrong. Okay, it's not a good. We can add maybe. If not, we will skip. We will escape. Okay, maybe some portion will close. I think we should close to the zero. This was not right place. Okay, we was lucky. Better to do not that, but we should be ready to. Okay, we should have the catch some pullback. Okay, the price stands, and we close the position. Okay, so better to do not add into the red. So I'm do that because I count that we have some support zone on that place. And it was really right place to get the pullback. But I see on the level 2 and make some wrong decision. But better to, if you see the red, do not add to the red position. Or if you are know that you will stop, you will have the stop immediately when it's needed, or you will have the big losses. So was risky on that place, but the volatility gathering is a risky process, and sometimes it could save your position, but sometimes it could destroy the full day with a lose. So better to do not repeat this. I don't like this adding, but I see that we have the potential zone on that place that we can bounce more aggressively from that zone. Better to add into the green. Okay, we're spending approximately one hour. Let me share with you with another information. So you can use any screener, any type of the graphical resource to find the coins or to trade. You can use any chart from the Colibri. So this is the same picture, but if you want to use this one, okay, so something like that, so you can see the same picture. Or if you find some telegram that gives for you some signals, for example the pump and dump or the impulses or another information, so you can try to test these screeners that could be useful for you, that are pretty close to your psychology, to your understanding of the reading of the financial of the information from the Binance. So and you can test. So this is my screener. I wrote it by myself, but you can try to find any screener as you want. And very soon we will have the updating of the charts in the Colibri, and we will develop our developers will make the new type of the charts, and we will have the good. I think not the good. I mess some mess in my head. So we will see the same. We will have the same screener with the same information directly in our terminal. So this happened very soon because this very important updating that required a lot of the resources, the mind resources, the human resources. But very soon we should not use any type of the screeners, and you can use everything that Colibri terminal is providing for us absolutely for free. So I think this market review was quite interesting. There's new format, so feel free to reach out of the comments if you need clarification or want to ask anything. So I value your input a lot. It helps shape future reviews and the streams. So ask anything you want in the comments, so we will try to share. And if you like this type of the format of the broadcast of the stream, so please give for us any feedback, and we will continue to do the same, but more I think with a bigger size, or we can open and trade more coins and spend more time if you have some interest into the trading process. Thank you for the attention. With the best regards, Colibri team. Goodbye.